Hold on, mic test. Mic test. Mic test. All right. Game 3 of the finals. Oaks have their server region. What could possibly go wrong for the Ghosts here? Who knows? But Xeris getting hawked by Fantana, second KO of this first round already. Fantana, looks like Fantana is going to be starting today. Switches up to Solus. Already 3 Ghost players down. Sorry, 2. 2 Ghost players down. Looks like Philip is going to be going for his bestos and fails to pass the bomb. Ryan hopping in for that chain, and it does not work out as he's a little too late. He's not able to pass the bomb. Should be excellent performance here from both teams today. It's going to be a great finals, you know. Some good time bomb. Looks like Trees is failing to track the bomb. He's trying to grab the timing off of Lazy, but he does not have it. Gives Lazy a 3, and Lazy is able to hold it. And Trees is taking out Oaks, taking the first round. This is not a good sign. Starting off coming early. It's not good. Bro. Looks like Trees is going to be starting us off this round. But they can't, but Ghosts can't decide a player to, you know, take that first initiative. Looks like Fantana though. He's gonna be taking the initiative himself. His best is gonna hop in for a chain on Xeris. Xeris is taking out 2 Ghost players down already. This is not looking good for them. I think Oaks players only have 4 today, but Ghosts have all their players. Looks like Philip is gonna take out Solus off of his sack because he believes he can take out Nathan. Looks like Philip is just gonna run away around the wall. Smart play from him there. He's just gonna play it and change it to his bestos immediately. He's gonna grab the 2 off of his bestos, but he's not able to track it. This is not looking good for Ghosts. This Trees is left in a 1v4. Is he going to be able to clutch it? Trees has the 3. His bestos is not able to grab the 2. And he tries to track 1. Looks like Nathan is waiting for the timing to get the chemistry. Trees passes a really fast bomb there, but the cooldown is not going to matter as Nathan is just going to be able to track it. Or Trees walks into him. I don't know. I don't really know the difference. I think he just walked into him there. It looks like his best is going to start us off this round as Philip and him are going to be fighting for time. And Philip has a 6. He's going to overhold the 5, and he's going to have to try and catch up with his Vestos. But he passes the 3. Is he able to get the 2? No, he faces the 2 grab. Not looking good for him right there. Looks like Fantana is going to be next up, trying to go after Solus. Is he able to grab the timing? I think it might be, but he fails to pass the 3, and he holds the 3 instead of being able to give it to Solus. Solus getting taken out. Trees is up next. He's going to pass the 6 to Lazy. He tries to grab 5, but he phases. He has the 4. Is he going to be able to grab the 2? Yes, he is. Not able to catch up to Lazy though. Looks like Xeris and Ryan are last alive. Xeris gets a 7 from Lazy. He's going to have to hold. He overholds. Lazy's going to get a good run. And Xeris is going to hold it once again. Too many overholds from him. This is not his region, so I understand here. But you got to fight for that timing. And you just got to aggressively grab. Looks like Ryan's going to run away and get a 4 from Nathan. And he's going to overhold yet again. Another Ghost player falling to overhold. So we see this every single time we're on cross region. A player is going to be taken out to an overhold. This is not looking good for Ghosts. They're already down 3-0. Is there going to be a miracle comeback going to happen? Who knows? Looks like Solus is going to be given an 8 to Nathan. Comes back and grabs a 7, and he's going to overhold. Nathan's just going to continue to run away. Solus is just going to hold a 10 on him. And it looks like his Bestos is going to try and hop in for some chemistry there, but Nathan's still getting taken out. Doesn't matter. Looks like Philip is going to try and pass Fantana through the bomb, but Fantana is a little too far gone. Solus is going to try and shuffle him out of the way. Looks like Solus once again hopping in, or Solus in the middle of some chem, and he's able to get it to Fantana this time. Lazy going to be giving a 4 to Philip, and Philip gives him a 2. But Philip ankles him. Lazy not able to track the bomb. Looks like his Bestos is last alive on these Oaks because there's only 4 players. They don't have 5. And this could really affect their game right here. But his Bestos is still able to track a 2 from Philip right there. Looks like Ryan is going to be up next. Is he going to be able to do anything here? His Bestos might be able to get the timing. Yes, he does. Is there going to be a player that's going to chem or sack or hover? No, Trees is a little too far, not able to get that bomb back to his Bestos. Looks like Xeris is going to be trying to get him to give him the 3 around the corner there. I don't know how he's reached him, but, you know, that African ping is something different. as we can see. 165. That's kind of a good server. Everyone is on lower ping, I should say. I think Zeros is still on like 180 ping, 190. We are on to round. Wait, oh, I haven't been updating the scoreboard. My bad. It's 3-1. Looks like Fantana is going to chain it to his best to get it to Solus. I don't know who's been taken out. Looks like Philip has been taken out already, and then Ryan there. Oh, it looks like George is in the game now. I didn't even see him. Wait, no, he's been in. Oh, I think this is the first round then. Looks like Trees is going to be trying to fight for that time against Fantana. He's going to be able to successfully hold it. No, he's not, but Fantana is unable to track it too and gets ankled. Looks like George is up next. He's going to run away on Lazy. He's going to grab the 3. Is he going to be able to hold it successfully? He is not. He's going to pass the 2 for some reason. Trying to sphere Lazy, but Lazy is able to react to it. Looks like Trees is going to have a little bit of a lag there. It's going to sell him on the bomb. But is he going to be able to come back and grab the 2? No, he's not. He comes back and tries to grab a 1. Trees still lagging. I think there's some server lag. I don't know. Alright, there we go. It looks like the server is really going to be the deciding advantage for today. Unfortunately, Ghosts are not playing the best right now. Is George going to be able to grab the 2? Yes, he is. He's not able to track it, though. Some AR probably happened there. I don't know. He had the 2. Solus is going to be trying to hold for time. He gives Lazy the 5 regardless. Lazy's going to come back and try it. Oh, he does come back and try and grab the 2. He did shuffle. I think he was going to try and bait the grab, but he came back and grabbed a little bit too late of a bomb. Trees gets the 5 on Fantana. Not able to pass the 3. Is he going to be able to grab the 2? No, he's not. Solus trying to hop in for some chemistry, but I think he gets body blocked by his own teammate. Not able to do anything about it. Zeros is standing there AFK. Is he going to be able to come back and grab the timing? No. Actually, yes, he gets the 3, and he's able to sphere it to him, but he comes back and walks into Fantana, ultimately leading to his demise. We're going to see what happens with Trees here. Trees is wow, he just teleported away. Trees is going to be trying to grab that 2, or chain it to his bestos, but he's not able to do either of those. And Oaks are now up 5-1. Is this the most anticlimactic finals of all time? Maybe so. Oaks are already up 5-1. And it looks like George has just received a second lag warning somehow. Oh boy. Yo, look at these dorks. 15,000? How are we already in the 10K? It's been 2 days. It's been 2 days, bro. Wow, and it looks like some players are spawning on top of each other. Looks like Nathan is going to be starting us off this round, going after Philip. Nathan's going to try to grab the 5. He is able to grab it, passes Philip the 3, and Philip switches up to Fantana, giving him a 2. Fantana gets stuck on the wall there, ultimately not able to track Philip right there. Zeros going to be switching up to Lazy, and he's going to be overholding. Actually, no, never mind. Lazy comes back and tries to grab the bomb, but Zeros gets a 3. Is he going to be able to hold it? No, he passes to 2, and Lazy is able to track it. His best is going to be up next. Philip fighting for that timing. He's going to get the 4. He does not have the timing anymore. He's going to have to hold it and try and ankle his Bestos around the wall, but his Bestos gets a really easy track, and he's able to do nothing about it. His Bestos taking out Philip. Looks like Solus is going to be overholding, and Lazy gets the timing. Oh, maybe not. He fails to pass the bomb, but he is able to get the 3, and Lazy might be able to grab the 2, but his Bestos hops in there for some chemistry, and he's not able to do anything about it as he gets taken out from poor chemistry. Looks like Solus is going to continue to run away and is not able to grab. Oh, he's able to grab the 2. Is he able to track? Yes, he is. Good track from Solus there, and Nathan is last alive. But Nathan is known for clutching up these 1v2s, even on his own region, or on cross region. He's on his own region now. What is going to happen here? Solus is not able to grab the 2, and he's not able to do anything about it as Nathan takes him out. Nathan now left in a 1v1 against Trees. Trees is trying to fight for that time. Trees is going to be able to grab the 5. No, he's not. He's going to run away, and Trees is now going to have to hold a 4, and he overholds, getting shuffled by Nathan. Nathan clutching up a 1v2. Not very surprised. Oaks go up 6-1. Looks like Zeros is going to be trying to start us off this round instead. Fantana going to grab a 4. Zeros getting the 3 very laggily. Very laggy. Best is getting taken out from some poor chemistry yet again. Zeros going to be trying to grab that 5. Is he able to get it? Yes, he is. And Fantana is going to be running away. Zeris is just going to hold the 5, and wow, he phases twice. Very unfortunate for Zeris right there. You know, you can't do anything about that high ping situation sometimes. It looks like Fantana is going to be getting a 3 from Philip. Philip trying to grab that 2. Is he able to get it? Yes, he is. Great track from Philip right there. It might have been somewhat of a grab, but I do not know. Looks like Lazy's going to have to try and catch up to Trees around the wall here, but Trees is going to be able to pass him a 1. Lazy's not able to do anything, and Nathan is now left in yet another 1vx scenario. Is he going to be able to clutch this 1v3? Philip grabs a 4. Is he going to be able to come back and get the 2? No, he's not. Tree's going to try and hop in for some chem, trying to take out Nathan. Lucky Chem is going to save Ghost here and score them their second point in about 7 rounds. George is now unset. Is George going to be able to make the change like he did last time on NA? We'll see what happens. Oaks are down a player, but they have the region. Is the region all that matters in this? Looks like Zeris is going to be trying to hold on Fantana, but Fantana gets an easy enough track and is taking out Zeris. Looks like Philip gets feared by Fantana right here. Is Philip going to be able to grab the 5? No, he's not. Gets the 4. Is he going to be able to pass it to Fantana? No. Instead of passing it to his teammate through the wall for some chem play, he decides to switch up to Fantana. About a nice IQ from him there. Fantana is going to be passing Souls 5. Souls is going to give him 3. Souls is going to be able to come back and grab the 2. Yes, he is. Is he able to track it? Yes, he is. As Best is trying to hop in there for yet another chem. Looks like he's going to be doing a lot of sagging or chemistry today, trying to help his teammates, because it is his cross region. Looks like Trees is going to try and run away, and is not able to reverse chain it back to Nathan as he gets body blocked by his own teammate. Unfortunate for Trees. Good display of chemistry right there for Oaks. Yet again, Solus is going to overhold, and Nathan shuffles him. Nathan going to play around that wall. Very deadly for him right there. And Solus gets held on last second by Nathan because he knows that chemistry is going to happen. Nathan passes Ryan to 7, and Ryan is going to have to try and catch back up to Nathan. Ryan is going to overhold and maybe lag on. Oh no, that's George. George resets, and he's going to get a pen for that. Very poor decision from him there. It's just not looking good, bro. It's just not looking good for them. It's just not ideal, bro. You know, I think it might be enough time to say that Oaks are going to put the nail in the coffin and just go 3-0 and Ghosts here for the finals. Because even if they, you know, lose the set and they have their own region, it doesn't matter, because Oaks are just going to have their set for last. And, you know, Ghosts are not doing good on this set. What's going to happen on NA final set again? Tree's going to pass Fantana at 3, and Tree's is going to shuffle away as Best is hopping in for a chain, and Tree's not able to read it. No reverse chain coming in from him. Looks like Philip's going to try and fight for timing on Nathan. Nathan's just going to pass the 6 to Fantana, and Philip is struggling to get and find some timing on somebody as the Oaks are just passing it back and forth. Oh my god. Just look at the pass plays from them. They're doing real-time pass plays inside of Time Bomb right here, just sending Philip back and forth. This is a great play from them. Great display of chemistry. And Solus is unable to do anything as Fantana just has the timing on him, just forcing the timing on Solus. So 8-2 already on the first set. This is just not a good game for Ghost here. They're just giving up, and, you know, we've seen a reset from George. You know, he's just had enough. And Zeris is going to switch up to somebody. Nathan is going to be his victim, and Souls is going to get taken out from some poor chemistry and poor chaining from Ghosts. Zeris is going to try and run around these walls here to try and grab the bomb. And Nathan is just going to hold last second. Zeris is trying to switch up to his best because he knows he's going to try and chain, but it doesn't matter because he gets taken out by Lucky Chem. Looks like Philip is going to be passing his bestest timing. He bounces off him and gets a very late 3. Is he just going to be able to get him out? Yes, it is. Best is not able to do anything as Philip passes him a 1. Fantana going to be playing for time, and he gets Trees right here trying to force timing. Trees going to get the 4. Is he going to be able to successfully hold the 3? No, he's not. And Philip does not sack for Trees. Is Philip going to be able to clutch this 1v3? Who knows? Looks like Philip is going to get the 5 from Fantana, but he's not able to pass the 3, and Overholt's trying to switch up to Nathan, but it does not matter as Oaks go up another point. 9-2. 2 points away from winning their first set and getting closer to securing the final. And with the 12th round underway, we have Zeris trying to start us off here, trying to take out his best. He gets a 4 from his best. He's going to have to overhold. His best is going to come back and grab the 2 regardless. Unable to track it, and poor from him. Not able to track it. You know, Trees is going to be fighting for timing next against Nathan. It looks like Trees is going to be grabbing the 4. He does not have the time. He's going to have to hold the bomb unless he somehow is able to magically manipulate the timing to get himself a 2, but it does not matter. Soul sacks for Trees. You know, I don't think any of these Ghost players are playing good today on this set, but Trees is going to try and shuffle Fantana. It doesn't matter. Fantana can just guess him and just move his he didn't even have to move his mouse. He just had to run a diagonal. It looks like Philip fails to pass the bomb to Zeris through the wall. And Philip gets the 2. Is he able to track it? Yes, he is. Fantana has nowhere to run on that wall. Will Ghost be able to secure their 3rd point right here? Is Zeris just going to have to hold on Lazy? Lazy passes him before. Is Lazy going to be able to grab the 2? No. But he's just going to shuffle Zeris away anyways. It is now a 2v2. Nathan is going to be the next person on the chopping block on Philip's agenda. But is it going to be able to matter? Is he going to be able to take him out? No, he's not. Nathan is just going to sit in that corner and take out Philip. You know, I think I saw Philip talking a lot of trash inside that OTA chat, you know, last week, calling other people not good. He's not performing when it matters right now, though. It is NA, so we'll see what happens on the EU set. But first, we have to see if George is going to be able to clutch up this round. He shuffles Nathan, and Nathan guesses trying to catch up to him, and Ghost securing their 3rd point in 12 rounds. Wait. Oh, there we go. It looks like Trees is going to be trying to pass it to Nathan off rip there, but George is going to be playing the corner there. He gets the 2, and he's able to track. Wow, really good reaction time from George right there. Fantana going to be passing Philip a 7, but Philip does not have the reaction time he needs to try and catch up to him. Trying to hold on the wall there, and Souls is going to try and hop in for some lucky chemistry. Not even getting the bomb. Philip just getting taken out, and Souls not even being able to grab it or pass it back to Fantana. Looks like Fantana is going to overhold on Solus here, or is he? As best as hopping in and getting chained by Solus, and then Trees is too close for some reason. I don't know what he's doing right there. Fantana is just going to be grabbing this timing. Solus gets the 3. Is he going to be able to track it? No. Asbestos is going to hop in for yet another team play. It is not going to work as he gets taken out. Fantana going to be overholding on George. George is going to run away around the wall. Asbestos trying to hop in for the chain, and it works out as George is taken out. This is not looking good for Ghost. Zeris is going to have to 1v3. It's not impossible, but you know, after what we've seen this set, it is not very likely. As we see right there, he's getting taken out by his own ability to not get around the wall. We're on to the final round, I assume. These servers are not looking very good. You know, I'm lagging myself watching them play. Looks like Trees is going to be trying to shuffle Asbestos right there. He's going to run away. See, and no NA players are willing to hop in for some chemistry for Asbestos. You know, he's just going to be the team chem. You know, George with a good grapple right there, but it's not going to be enough as he gets a 1, and Trees unable to pass the bomb to Nathan right there. Fantana going to be up next against Solus. Solus is going to come back, grab the 5. Good grab from him around the walls. Is he going to be able to come back, grab the 2? Yes, he is. Is he able to track it? Yes. Lazy trying to hop in for some chemistry right there, but it does not work as he fails to pass the bomb. Solus is not even able to get it to him near. He gets ankled, actually. But Solus is just going to overhold on Fantana right there, and he's not able to do Solus not able to do anything about it. He's just going to run away. You know, it's a cross region. He can do whatever he wants. Fantana is on the lower ping. He has the advantage. Looks like Fantana is just going to trying to overhold on George right there to be able to get them 1, but George is going to just come back and smartly grab the 2 because Fantana is afraid that he's going to shuffle, so he panics and passes him 2. But Zeris is going to overhold on Nathan right here. Nathan's just going to play the wall, but never mind. George gets it, or Zeris gets it to him, you know? Sometimes you got to just trust Zeris that he's going to be able to get the bomb to somebody because of how far he is. Looks like Nathan is going to be starting us off, going after Philip here. Good hold from Nathan right there. Is he going to be able to pass the 4? Yes, he is. Philip switching up, trying to grab the 2 from Fantana, and he's able to track it. Really good play from Philip right there. Asbestos giving the 6 to George. George is going to be able to come back and fight for timing. He's going to try and pass the 3. Wow. Oh my goodness. That might be the farthest bomb pass I've ever seen from a legit player in my life. That is some sphere type of stuff going on there. Solus failing to pass the 4, and Nathan is going to overhold. Nathan's just going to run away. Nobody willing to sack for Solus. Let's take a look at this KO leaderboard. Fantana 24, Philip 14, Nathan 13, Asbestos 13. You know, Lazy is down there with the people in a cross region. It's not looking good for Lazy right now, but who cares if he even has to perform? Fantana has 24. Does it even matter if he performs? You know, he's trying to grab this 2 right here, and wow. As I'm talking shit about Lazy's KOs, he just absolutely hawks the shit out of the person with the second most KOs, you know? KOs don't even matter in this game. Who cares? Just hawk the next player, and it won't matter. But Ghost making a slight comeback here as they go up 2 points back to back. But is it going to be enough? Who knows? Looks like Nathan is going to be holding on Zeris, but Zeris, you know, he's just going to sphere some people. Nathan is just going to go after Philip. The switch up is going to work. Philip's standing still in the corner. And it's not going to be enough for him to get away. Zeris going to ankle Asbestos there. And Zeris is going to have to hold the 3 on Asbestos. Asbestos not able to track it. Solus sacking for nobody. Nobody was dead there. You know, this is not looking good for Ghost here. This might be the dagger. Fantana going to pass a 3 to Zaris, and Asbestos gets taken out by standing too close. Oh my goodness. You know, if it wasn't for Oaks being on their same region, I'd say this is a tragedy. But, you know, Fantana's going to... Oh, never mind. He's not going to be able to take Zaris off a run there. Is Lazy and Nathan going to be able to just end the game here and end the first set? Lazy trying to come back and grab that 2. Is he able to track it, though? No, he's not. Nathan in a 1v3. Is he going to be able to clutch a 4 game? Ghosts are playing, and they're upping their game at the wrong time, man. You know, if they played good like this earlier, the score wouldn't have been such a deficit as it is now. They're down 5 points right now. Ryan shuffling, or George shuffling, trying to get away from Nathan on the wall here. But Nathan is just going to guess around the wall. Tree's now left in a 1v1 against Nathan. Is he going to be able to clutch it? He comes back and grabs a 5. He has the timing. Is he going to be able to get the 2? He teleports away on Nathan. Oh my goodness. Is that going to be a null? I don't know, man. He just TP'd around that wall. That is insane. That is insane. Yeah, okay. I mean, fair enough for a null. I watched that teleport. It looks like Philip is going to be targeted this round. Getting the 2 from Asbestos, not able to track it. All he had to do was hold his mouse in a straight line, but he fell for the little bait right there from the movement. Asbestos getting a 5. He has the timing, but he fails to pass the 3. Solus is going to grab the 2 now. Easy track for Solus. Nathan looks like he's going to be taking out Trees, as he's mad last round that he teleported on him, selling his 1v3. Trees is going to shuffle. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it is. Nobody there to sack Kemp, or Nathan is not able to successfully switch up on anybody. Looks like Fantana is going to be the next line of support. And he gets shuffled by George. You know, Ghosts are making the comeback at the wrong time. Lazy left in a 1v4. Is Lazy going to be able to make a, not a miracle happen, but is he going to make the play? Is he going to end the game right now? Maybe so. He takes out 1 player. George is next on the chopping block. Is Lazy going to be able to get the timing? No, he's not. If George plays it smartly, he can still get a 2, but he does not. Tree's just going to sack for him. They're hovering a little too far, but they can't tell because it's not the region. You know, they're on 100-something ping. Trying to reverse chain on this ping is kind of hard. Is George going to be able to grab the 2? No, he's not. Lazy making the 1v4 happen. Solus, the most unlikely player to clutch, is left in the 1v4. Is he going to be able to clutch this up? Maybe so. No, he's not. Lazy securing set 1 for the Oaks. We move on to set 2. And we're going to switch to EU. Not very surprised, but we'll see if it makes a difference. Probably will, but actually, no, I didn't watch the game yesterday. I have no clue what happened. Oh boy. Dude, there's just some shitty ass weather out right now. It's 400 Robux for this. I wonder how much the Valk and the Fedora are gonna cost. Bro, they're not good at all. I've seen items. Pretty good server. 120 ping. Why is this cow able to move? I didn't know. What the hell? Yo. I didn't know this could do this. Why can't I jump? See how long I can stay on the cow. Not very long. Bro, what is this moo? This does not sound like a cow. Hold on. It's a little too far, bro. Or what? Alright, we're gonna do shout out section now. Oh, I forgot to put myself in the game. Looks like Philip is gonna be starting us off here with a good hold on Fantana, but it doesn't matter. His best is gonna hop in for a first chain, first play of the game. Bro, he's just a chem freak, man. He's just gonna chem you. Doesn't matter. Lazy's just gonna get taken out, not even bothering to try and look for anybody to pass it to. Looks like a lag warning is already being called. I have no clue why. Asbestos is gonna be trying to take out Solus. Trees with the most shit chem I've ever seen in my life. Why are you going to grab that? Solus clearly can pass it to him through the wall. Asbestos failing to pass the 3, and Solus just getting a 2. Fantana trying to hop in for the chemistry, and Solus gets taken out. Good chemistry from Oaks right there, but it is lucky. So, you know, I can't put too much respect on it. Looks like Asbestos is going to shuffle Zaris, and Fantana grabbing a 2 off of Zaris for some reason, but he's still able to track it. No good on him. And it doesn't matter what region it's on. It just looks like the Oaks players are going to be taken out, unless George is going to play incredibly today again. We'll see what happens. Does he have the timing? Yes, he does. He's going to grab the 5. It's a little on the later side, but he might get the 2 taken from him still, but he's just going to shuffle Fantana. Good IQ from him. It's finally George's region, so he's probably going to be able to take out Nathan. He's going to try and pass it to him through the wall, and Nathan's going to continue to run. George is going to hold till last second, and Nathan's just going to run away instead. Never mind. Doesn't matter what region it is on. It's about the quality of the player, not the how many players you have. And Nathan is just going to... He's just gonna perform, man. And Fantana just getting stuck on the wall there. I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to pass to Trees through the wall right here. But it doesn't matter. Trees, you know, he played a little too far on the wall. Zaris is gonna get a free 2 on Lazy right there on the corner. And it looks like Ghost might be able to flawless Oaks this round. Nathan passing the 4 to Zaris. Zaris is gonna be able to hold. Is he gonna be able to get it off? Yes, no he's not. Nathan with a good track. I keep on forgetting Nathan has some reach on cross region. And even on his own region, so, you know, if it looks like he doesn't have the bomb, maybe he does. Asbestos with the shittiest switch up I've ever seen in my life. Tree's getting a free KO on him. Asbestos not even trying to ankle or anything like that. Is Nathan going to be able to clutch a 1v4? He grabs the 2. Is he going to be able to track it? No, he's not. And Ghosts go up a point. Man, Asbestos is going to be trying to pass the bomb and trying to chem with Lazy right there. This does not work out, as Lazy is just going to take a sack for him. Asbestos is going to be the #1 player on Oaks now. You know, he's the only EU on their team. He's going to have to make it happen, trying to hold on Zaris. And Zaris is not able to track the 2. Asbestos ankles, and Nathan going to be next up on the, you know... Oh my, I stuttered. He's going to be next up. Asbestos is going to try and hop in the corner for the chem, but Nathan gets taken out as the bomb gets passed to him through the corner. Philip just standing there menacingly looking at him through the wall. You know, he's not happy with Nathan. Looks like George is going to be lagging a little bit. Getting the 2 from Fantana. He's going to grapple, and it's going to... he's just not going to be able to track the 2 while grappled. Philip going to be giving a 5 to Fantana. Philip does not have the timing. Is Fantana going to come back and grab? No, he chooses to shuffle. Asbestos going to be next. Oh, never mind. It's 2v2. Trees going to get his timing sold by Asbestos. You know, Asbestos does that a lot. He's going to sell your timing by the hopping in for the chemistry. But Looks like he's last alive now in 1v2s. Fantana gets taken out. Tree's going to try and overhold on his best to get the timing here. Passes the 3. He's going to be able to come back and grab the 2. No, he's not. And Souls is now left in a 1v2. Is he going to be able to clutch this up? I don't know. He has the timing maybe. He does. He's just going to choose to run away and secure the round for Oaks. Both players getting stuck on the wall there. If Asbestos didn't get stuck on the wall there, he might have had a chance at passing the bomb. And it looks like Souls is going to be starting us off here. Going after Asbestos once again like he did last round. He's going to overhold on him this time. Zare's trying to hop over the chain, but Zare's too low on the map to try and catch up to Asbestos, who cut to the top of the map. Philip trying to get this timing on Fantana. If Fantana passes him a 3, he's just going to run to the wall, and Philip gets stuck. Souls trying to hop in for the chain once again from another chain, but he gets taken out. He's not able to catch up to Fantana. Fantana playing against the walls on Philip. Once again, Philip is just going to taunt him, sitting around there. And Philip is going to take out Fantana in turn for Lazy trying to hop in for some chemistry right there. 3-player chemistry from Oaks. It does not matter. Lazy going to overhold on Carry Short. Actually, no, he does not overhold. He was able to get it to him. And Lazy's going to chain it to Philip, who's standing a little bit too close for comfort. Tree's going to be getting a 7 from Asbestos. Getting his timing sold from the chem that I was talking about, Asbestos there. And he's going to try and swirl the bomb around. He's able to get the 1 to Asbestos. Good hold from Trees right there. It's like Lazy is going to be getting the timing here. Is he going to be able to come back and grab the 2? No, he's not. Looks like, bro, George is just lagging. I don't know if that's me or not. Looks like Nathan is going to sphere the 7 to George right here. Looks like George is going to give him a 3 off of a grab. And Trees is just going to sack for him. Is George going to be able to make the play happen now that he has the bomb in a good position in the corner? He has the 5. Is he going to be able to pass the 3? No, he's not. And Nathan still tries to come back and grabs and is unable to track the bomb. Nathan could have won that round there, but I think he, wait, wrong team. He stuttered right there. He got scared. Got nervous that he was in 1v1. I guess they're just watching the stream to see if it's a lag warning. It looks like another round has been nulled because of lag. Maybe the server is just shit. I don't know. But we're off to the next round. Looks like Philip is going to be getting a 7 from Fantana. Fantana's just going to start off and go after him. Philip trying to grab the timing, but Fantana's just going to phase him on the grab right there. And Lazy getting taken out and trying to chain it to Zaris. Unfortunate for him. Fantana be going after Trees next. But wow, spheres the bomb from super far, but it doesn't matter, as he's just going to sphere Trees back through the wall. He's going after Philip next, like how he did at the beginning of the round. Has the 6. Is he going to be able to get the timing? No, he's not. Philip has the timing right here. Is he going to be able to grab the 2? No, he's not. You know, sometimes you just got to shuffle that instead of trying to aggressively grab. But, you know, Philip has just been playing aggressive this entire time. It's reminiscent of how he was playing last game. But he needs to just play a little bit more passive and probably get him some more KOs. But Zaris is going to take out Fantana from good hold on the wall there. Fantana being a little too aggressive. Or maybe that's a good thing, you know. Unfortunately, you can't get timing every time. There's with a good hold on Nathan, but I think he phases right there. It's unfortunate. George's going to be trying to pass the bomb to Nathan, get the timing. He gets the 4. He does not have the timing here, and Nathan is just going to be able to take him out. I lied. Nathan gets ankled. I just realized this is the Undertale music from the lab if you do the one ending. I didn't know they had this music in this game. Looks like Soul is going to be trying to hold on Fantana for the timing here. He has the 4, or passes the 4, tries to grab the 2, but Fantana is just a great hold right there, able to hold the 4. Soul's going to be trying to grab. You see him spinning his mouse, trying to, you know, get that bomb back to him. Is he going to be able to grab the 2 this time? No, he's not. Fantana with another good hold. Even on cross region, Fantana is just able to hold the bomb really good, but Trees has the timing on him right now. Is he going to be able to come back and grab the 2? No, he's not. Yeah, I think that was a phase right there, unfortunately for Trees. I'm not trying to discredit Fantana's holding, but I think that was a phase. Philip has the timing right here. Is he going to be able to come back and grab the 2? Yes, he is. And wow. Nathan standing still. Fantana and Asbestos taking out Philip, who somehow dies to the luckiest chem I've ever seen. You know, sometimes you can't win them all. This game is as much RNG as it is skill, as you just see right there. Fantana giving the 4 to Zeris. Zeris is going to have to hold on him, and Zeris is able to get it off. Lazy trying to hop in for the chain, but Fantana fails to pass it to him. Asbestos is going to pass the 6 to Philip around the wall, and Philip with a somewhat good hold, but Asbestos passes the 3, and Philip is going to hold a little bit too late. Zeris trying to hop in for the chain. I don't know why that was pointless. Asbestos is already too far gone. Zeris trying to play him for the timing around the corner. Zeris is going to stand still, and he's going to ultimately give Asbestos a 2. Soul's trying to hop in for the reverse chain right there, but it does not work out. It's a good body block by his own teammate. Asbestos getting taken out by Zeris, who had a little bit too much of a perfect timed hold right there. Nathan failing to pass the 3 bomb to George right there and gets taken out by him, but Lazy hops in, tries to reverse chain, but it looks more like a sack. George is going to be going after Nathan yet again. Nathan going to play around these walls. George is going to have to hold the bomb on Nathan. Spirit, good pass from George right there around the corner. Nathan not able to do anything as he's just a little too far on his own screen. And Ghosts go up yet another point. It looks like Patel be sort of here. You know, good hold on Zeris right there. Soul's tired of getting lucky chemmed right there. He's just going to start spinning his mouse. But it doesn't matter as he still gets taken out. Fantana has the timing on Philip right there, but he chooses to shuffle instead. Actually, I don't think he was going to get away. Never mind. Zeris is going to body block Fantana. Zeris has the 5, passes it to Philip, gives the 4 to Lazy, and Philip is trying to grab the 2 on Lazy. But it does not matter. Lazy holds a little too late, and Philip is not able to catch up with the 2. Asbestos calling out ankles on his own teammate. Looks like Zeris is going to be giving the 2 to Asbestos really far. Lazy trying to hop in for the chain. Once again, is not able to pass it. Zeris is a little too far. Zeris is going to continue to run away, getting the 3. Is he going to be able to hold it on Asbestos? Yes, he is. Nathan now left in a 1v3. Is he going to be able to clutch this one up on cross region? He comes back, grabs a 5. He has the timing. I don't know what the hell is going on here, though. And he gets ankled by Zeris in the corner off of a 3. Alright, it looks like Zeris is going to be trying to run away on Nathan for some reason. Grabs it really late too, but he's not able to track it. George is up next. George trying to pass a flick right there, but it doesn't matter. He's not able to pass it. Nathan passing a 4 really far, and he's not going to come back and grab the 2 for some reason. It looks like Fantana is going to be passing a 5 to Trees. Trees has that time. Is he going to be able to grab the 2? No, he chooses to run instead. Good run from him. But Lazy hops in for that chain, and instead of using shift lock to target one specific area, he actually goes in WASD instead. Good IQ from Lazy right there. Wow, it looks like George takes out Fantana somehow. I don't know how he's done that. It looks a little too far. Lazy's going to pass the 4 to George around the corner. Lazy coming back, grab the 2. Is he able to track it? Yes, he is. I think he grapples a little bit right there, helping him out with his track. Soul's going to get the 8 to Lazy. Lazy's going to try to grab the 5. Is he going to be able to get it? No, he's not. Gets the 4. Is he going to be able to hold it successfully on Solus? Solus trying to pass it to his Vestos, and Lazy's not able to pass the bomb at the last second. Solus. His Vestos now left on 1 of 2. He's going to come back, grab the 5. Yes, no. Or yes, he is. He's going to try and grab the 5, but he's not able to. Coming back, trying to grab the 2, but he shuffles. And it does not matter. Solus is still able to catch up to him because he does not fall for the shuffle too hard. Looks like Ryan is not going to be playing the set for some reason. It's now 4v4. Just noticed that. Zeros has the timing on Fantana. Zeros with a good track right there. But he is too close to the wall for some reason. I think I know what happened right here. He's playing like a little too far. He's not able to do anything about that. Nathan going to pass the 4 to George from really far. George trying to grab the 2 on Fantana. And it looks like he had the track, but I don't know how that didn't pass, you know? Unfortunately, Fantana flicks Solus really far, and Fantana knows what way he's going to hold. Is easily able to grab that 2. Good IQ from him right there. You know, you got to know your opponent just as much as you know yourself. You know, I'm dropping philosophical bangers right now. You just got to peep. Looks like Trees is going to try and play for timing on Fantana. He's going to come back, try and grab the 5. He has the 5. Is he going to be able to do anything? Grab the 2. No, he just chooses to run away. Trees running away once again. You know, he knows Fantana's playstyle. He knows he's going to overhold that 2 on cross region. He just has to run away. Asbestos is going to be trying to grab on Trees too aggressively, but he's able to get away with the run anyway, and Oak secure their first point in a few rounds. Looks like Trees is going to be trying to grab the 5 on his Vestos. Vestos is going to continue to mess up his timing right there. And Philip baits out the chain right there. Good IQ from him. Fantana getting taken out from the bait. Looks like Zeros is going to be trying to catch up to his Vestos. Passes 3. He's going to be able to grab the 2. No, he's not. He would have came back and had the 2 grab if he, you know, came back instead of just trying to run away. But he did not. Sol's getting a 3 from Lazy, and Asbestos hopping in there for that timing. Philip trying to chain it back to Asbestos for some reason. He's not even close. Trees is just lagging right there. He's on ice right now. Look at him skating around. Gonna pass the 4 to Asbestos. He's gonna continue. He just speeds up. Look at him. I thought he was gonna track a 1 right there for a second, but he did not. Looks like Lazy's gonna be giving a 6 to George. George is gonna hold it, giving Lazy a 5. Lazy has his timing right here. He's able to grab the 2. Asbestos trying to hop and grab the 2, and he's able to track it. Asbestos is really good at being able to hop into these chains, or not the chains. Hopping into these bombs and not messing up his other teammates. Looks like Lazy's just going to sack for him. Asbestos is going to play around the wall trying to get to Solus, and Solus is going to be able to get the 7 to Asbestos. Solus is going to grab the 6. He's going to be able to hold it. He can pass the 5 to Asbestos, comes back and grab the 3 for some reason. I don't know why he's not grabbing timing, but it doesn't matter anyways. Nathan's not able to track the bomb. Solus is now going to have to try and grab the timing now. It still refuses to grab the timing, gets a 6. He's going to overhold on Asbestos, who grabs the 2, and is able to track it on Solus, scoring Oaks yet another point. Oh man, Soul's going to be starting us off this round, going against Nathan. Soul's is going to just run away into the corner, and Nathan's going to overhold. Fantana sacking for him. George is going to be trying to play Asbestos now. Gives him the 4. Asbestos might be able to get the timing here, but he instead chooses to hold, and George failed to pass on the bomb multiple times. Looks like Philip is going to shuffle Nathan. Nathan trying to pass it through the wall, a staple, but wow. Lazy gets taken out somehow, even though Nathan held it to last second. Unfortunate for him. George is going to be trying to grab that timing. He has the 5. He has the timing. Is he going to be able to grab the 2? No, he shuffles instead. Good IQ from George. Nathan tries to body block George, but he does it a little too early and is still able to get the bomb chained to him. Philip getting switched up on by Asbestos. Philip overholding a little bit. Asbestos getting the 2, and Trees not going to be able to get there in time. He's hovering a little too far. Zeros going to be overholding on Asbestos, or maybe not. He's able to grab the 2. He phases the bomb grab, and Asbestos switches up to Trees after phasing. Unfortunate for them. Looks like Lazy is going to be starting us off this round instead. Yeah, let's see if he can take out Philip. He has the timing. Is he going to be able to do anything with it, though? He tries to grab the 2 3 different times, but Philip is just going to sit there and hold the same position on the wall. Lazy not trying to switch it up or anything. Fantana passing the 4 to Zeros. Is he going to be able to grab the 2? Yes, he is. Is he going to be able to track it? Of course. That's Glaze. Never mind. Philip trying to hold on Nathan last second, see if he can get this timing. Philip going to be holding on the wall. Good hold from Philip, though. And Nathan is not able to get it around the wall in time enough to pass it to Philip. Souls is going to be trying to get the bomb to Fantana. Fails to pass the bomb, though. He's going to try and pass it through the wall, and he's going to overhold. Tree's trying to hop in for the chemistry, and Fantana gets taken out by some lucky chem. Asbestos last alive in 1v4. Is he going to be able to clutch it up? Philip has the 6. He's going to pass it forward to Asbestos. Asbestos continues to run away instead of coming back to grab it, and gets the 2 bomb tracked on him by Philip. Looks like Fantana's going to go after Trees first, overholding the 5, and Trees is going to get a free grab as he stands still for some reason. Trees is going to run away, but Fantana's going to be able to catch up to him. I don't know why nobody's trying to hover or trying to reverse chain to him. And we have Sans boss fight music playing for some reason. I didn't know that was in the game either. Looks like Fantana is going to be trying to hold on George for the timing here. George passes him the 3. George's going to be able to grab the 2. Yes, he is. And Fantana is not able to escape to the late 2. Nathan up next now against George. George has a 7. Tries to pass the 6 to Nathan. George is going to be playing for this really late timing here. Is he going to be able to grab the 2? No, he chooses to shuffle instead. At least he's trying to hop it for a chain, and it does not work out as George cuts back. Looks like George is going to be trying to play for timing yet again. He has the late time. He's going to be able to grab the 2. No, he's not. Nathan, I think he lags a little bit right there. I don't know. It looks like he teleported on my screen. It's now 2v2 for round 13. Zer's going to have to try and overhold on Asbestos. Is he going to be able to get the hold off? Yes, he is. Asbestos, you know, he tries to grab the 2 a little too aggressively. It's not going to work out for him all the time. He needs to learn to run a little bit more. Nathan going to overhold on Zer's right. Never mind, that's not overhold. I'm forgetting how far he passes. Looks like George is going to be last alive against Nathan. You know, they've been having a lot of these 1v1s. George comes back, grabs the late timing. He's unable to pass the 3, and he's going to have to hold the bomb the last second. Nathan not able to do anything about it, trying to angle him around the wall last second, but it does not work as George is just going to be able to pass the bomb to him. 9-4 the Ghosts, and we're going to be back on NA next set, so this is not looking good for Ghosts right now if they do not play good. Looks like Solus with a great hold on Fantana. Asbestos trying to hop in for the chemistry, and Fantana gets taken out instead. Or originally, anyways. Philip passing the 5 to Nathan, trying to get around that wall there, and Nathan is going to continue to hold, and Philip just comes back and grabs for some reason. Very minimal IQ from him right there. Didn't even think about what he was trying to do. George is going to run away as Lazy fails to pass him the bomb, and George is going to be trying to come back and grab the 2 from Nathan. Yet again, you know, he's not been able to grab Nathan's holds. Looks like Trees is going to be getting the 3 from Asbestos. Trees is going to hold till last second. Asbestos, I don't know why, he just keeps on trying to grab the late 2. Everybody knows what he's trying to do at this point now. It's not going to work anymore. He's got to switch up his playstyle. Soul's going to be trying to get to him around the wall. Nathan gets taken out from some lucky chemistry once again. You know, you see a lot of lucky chemistry around those walls there because everyone gets crowded up. Lazy getting the free timing on Trees, and Trees is able to do nothing about it. Doesn't choose to sack for anybody right there. And Zeris is going to be getting a 7 from Lazy, excuse me. Oh my. Dude, I need some water. Zeris not able to track Lazy as Lazy ankles him with that run right there. Lazy going to be giving the timing to Souls right there. Is Lazy going to be able to hold the bomb skillfully enough to secure the round for Oaks? No, he's not. And Oaks are not Oaks. Ghosts are now in game point. Looks like George is going to be starting us off this round, trying to grab the timing on Nathan. Tries to get the 5. He's just going to phase the 4, though. He just can't grab the bomb, and Nathan tries to come back and grabs the 2. Is unable to do anything about it. Nobody hovering or sacking or chaining for him. Looks like Souls is going to be giving the 5 or timing to Fantana. Actually, Fantana gives the timing back to Souls, but Souls is going to choose to hold. I don't know why he's not trying to track the bomb anymore. It's, you know, he's just going for holds left, right, and center. It's not working out for him. As everybody knows where he holds. You just have to grab it. Looks like Trees is unable to grab the 2 on Fantana, and Fantana takes him out. Asbestos is now going to be trying to take out Philip in the corner right there. Fantana trying to hop in and mess up the timing right there. Fantana has the 5. He has the timing. Philip is going to be giving the bomb to Asbestos, and Philip is going to be trying to give it to Fantana. Fantana running to the corner. You know, Philip tried to guess that he would have been able to get the KO, but, you know, nobody thinks about guessing a lot. So it's a skill. You got to know when to guess. You got to learn other people when they're going to run to the corner. Looks like Fantana's going to be overholding on Zeris right here. Maybe not. Maybe not an overhold. He's going to hold to the last second. He's going to be able to get away from Zeris. Yes, he is. Oaks securing yet another point. Bro, I don't know why I keep on pressing Alt-Enter. I gotta edit the scoreboard. Looks like George is gonna be going after Fantana here. George is gonna be coming back, trying to grab the 5. He has a late time. He's gonna be able to get the 2 off of Fantana. No, he's not choosing to shuffle as Fantana tries to predict him running to the wall right here. It was good IQ from him, but he should not have entirely relied on him trying to run to the wall. Lazy gonna be getting a 3 from Philip, and he holds the bomb till last second. You know, Philip, if you tried to play a little bit more aggressively, he might have been able to grab the bomb, but unfortunately he wasn't able to. Lazy trying to get the 5 right here from George, and he has it. He has the timing, but George lags a little bit right there. Lazy grabs the 2 for some reason. Both very unfortunate things happening right there. I don't know why Lazy tried to grab it. I don't know why George lagged. George now standing still. I think he lagged out maybe. No, he didn't. He's standing still to try to avoid any more lag warnings, because if he moves, he's going to get one. His best is passing the 6 to Souls. The Souls is going to try and try and get timing right here. He's able to get the timing somehow even after giving a 6 to his Vestos. I think his Vestos timing just got messed up there from hold by Souls. Souls is going to continuously hold. Nathan has the timing right here on Zeris. Zeris going to try and pass the 3 to Nathan, but Nathan gets the 2, and he's able to track it. George trying to hop in there for the chain, but it does not work out. Zeris is going to continue to run in one direction, not even trying to attempt a team chemistry with anybody. Nathan passing the 3 to George. George gives the 2 to Nathan, and Nathan is able to track it. Is Nathan going to be able to clutch out the 1v3 right here for a point? I don't know. He has the timing. He has the 5. He's not able to pass the 3. He's going to have to hold it on Souls, and Nathan clutches up a 1v3 on cross region. Oh my. You know, leave it up to Nathan to be able to clutch a cross region 1v3. But it doesn't matter anyways, as Ghosts are up on game point. Unless Oaks make the greatest comeback of all time. They have an EU player on their team, unlike the all-EU Ghost team. They might be able to make it happen. Who knows? It'd have to be a miracle. And we are on to possibly the final round here. We'll see what happens. Final round of this set, my apologies. Looks like Trees is going to be fighting for the timing against Fantana. Fantana's just going to run away. Trees not able to do nothing about that. He phases. His best is going to be coming back aggressively trying to grab that timing. He knows it's go time. He knows it's prime time. He's going to have to do something about it. Is this going to be the dagger? Maybe so. His best gets taken out from a chem or chain by Ghost players right there. Lazy's possibly going to be taken out. He does not have the timing, and Philip's going to hold the last second. IQ from him. He knows that Fantana's going to try and play chem. He sees him close by. Lazy's going to be having to clutch a... Oh, never mind, not clutch a 1v4. Philip gives him the 3, and Lazy's just going to hold the last second. But is Philip going to be able to track the 2? No, he passes the bomb a little too late around the wall there, standing still a little bit too long. George has the timing now, and Lazy if he chooses to grab, but he chooses to grab a 3 instead for some reason. I don't know why, but it works out anyways. Lazy's not able to grab the 2. Nathan now left in another 1v3. Is he going to be able to make it happen? Who knows? Philip or George is going to pass him the 5, and George is going to run away, securing the set 4 Ghosts. And we move on to set 3. Yeah, we gotta continuously flex the fact that I completed this event. You know what I'm saying? I really want this item right here. I can't lie. Just look at this, bro. Dang, they filled up the server quick. Is this the dagger? Are they going to be able to end the game right here? They're going to be able to end finals right here with a 3-0 on Ghosts, the all-EU team versus the all-NA team with 1 EU player. And Oaks don't even have all their players here right now. Ranu is just not here. Oh, I forgot to set myself on. Looks like Nathan is going to be starting us off here on the first round of the third set, and I haven't adjusted the scores, have I? We're on set 3. I don't know who gets taken out. It looks like the Ghost players are asking for a null, even though the round has already started. Unfortunately, it's on him for not joining, I guess. You know, I don't know the rules, but Fantana's just going to hold on George, overholds, and nobody's willing to sack for him. George is going to run away around the corner. I don't know why he's not trying to grab that bomb. He's going to try and now grab the bomb, and Nathan speed walks away and is able to track the 2 on George right there. Zerus now left in a 1v3 already. This is not looking good for Ghosts. And Zerus is going to try and run away around the corner there. Changes to Lazy, though, who's sitting there doing something. I don't know. I didn't see. Looks like Zerus is now going to be able to have to try and catch up to his best around the wall. Holds the bomb, and he's able to get it off. Zerus may be able to clutch a 1v3 right here. He's going to hold on Nathan yet again. He's going to overhold. Is he going to be able to grab the 2? No, he's not. I don't know why he didn't come back and grab instead of trying to run. And Oaks go up 1-0. Besso's getting taken out first there. Wasn't really paying attention. Looks like Fantana's going to be holding the bomb on Philip, trying to get that timing, but Philip passes him a 3, and Philip faces the 2 grab, unfortunately. Fantana's just going to be able to take him out right there. Fantana is just going to be starting on NA. I think that's the game plan for them. Just have Fantana start on NA, and then have his Besso start on EU. Soul's going to be able to track that 2, though, as Fantana walks back into the bomb. Lazy going to be up next. Lazy going to try and grab the timing. He grabs the 5, really late 5, actually. He's going to be able to get the 2. No, he chooses to run. What is that IQ? Soul's going to be playing for timing right here. He has the 3. He's going to overhold on Nathan, though. Zerus trying to body block him or bait out the chain or something like that. I don't know what he's trying to do. Nathan, it's his region. This is going to be able to make it happen. He gets a 4 from Trees, and Trees gets the 3. He's going to be able to hold it on Nathan. Nathan gets a really late 2. Or a 1. That might have been a 1. And it is now tied for Oaks and Ghosts. Looks like I don't think Ryan's in here anymore. I don't know where Ryan went. Looks like Philip is going to be trying to catch up to Lazy around the wall there. Passes Lazy a 2, and Lazy's not able to track it as he goes behind him. Looks like Asbestos is going to be passing a 5 to Zerus, and Zerus is going to try and hold it around that wall there. And Asbestos actually gets ankled, but all the Ghost players run to try and save Zerus, even though Asbestos did not have. Philip trying to pass the bomb to Nathan through the wall. Philip holds the bomb successfully, but Nathan comes back and grabs and chains it back to George right there. Pretty bad play from Ghost right there. Zerus has the 5, but he's unable to pass the bomb back to Asbestos, and for some reason, unable to track the bomb right there. Philip going to be unable to pass the 5 right, or the 7 right there on Nathan. He's going to switch up to Asbestos. He's going to hold the bomb last second, and is going to work out. Looks like Fantana didn't start this round, instead choosing to play one of the last players. I think they're going to have Nathan play last. Fantana passes the 4 to Trees, and Trees is going to have to try and run away around the corner. Fantana getting taken out from some lucky chemistry. Nathan is left in yet another 1v2. Going to overhold on Philip right there. Philip going to play the wall, but Philip is a little too close to the wall and is not able to guess Nathan. You know, it's a skill to be able to know when to guess right there. Trees going to be trying to grab that timing. He has the 5, but he's unable to pass the 3, and he holds last second, and Nathan not able to pass the bomb back to him. Good hold from Trees right there to secure Ghost the round. Looks like Nathan is going to be starting off going after Solus here instead of Fantana. Solus is going to come back and grab the 2 for some reason. Instead of running, you had an easy run. This is going to make me mad, bro. He had an easy run, and he's not going to run the bomb. Instead, he's going to come back and try and grab the 2. I don't know why. Nathan failing to hold the bomb on anybody right there, and Philip gets taken out from some lucky chemistry. Fantana up next going after Zerus, but Nathan hops in there and messes up Fantana completely and entirely by giving him the bomb from super far. Asbestos getting the 2 from Zerus, and Nathan getting taken out somehow. I don't know what happened there. Zerus going to be trying to pass the 6 to Asbestos. Wow, really far. Zerus going to try and run to the corner. Asbestos passes him the 3, and Zerus just not reacting in time from the sphere. And Trees and George are now left in a 1v2. Looks like Trees is going to get the 4 from his best. He's going to be able to grab the 2. No, he's not. And he's not able to do anything right there as he gets taken out. George has the timing on Fantana. Wow, passes in the 7 through the wall. Is he going to be able to grab the 5? No, he chooses to run instead. He's going to come back and grab the bomb. Shuffles yet again. His best is sacking. This is Fantana's 3rd life this round. Is George going to finally be able to take him out? Or is Lazy going to sack or chem? Or is Fantana going to be able to take him out? George running to the bat. Lags a little bit right there, and Fantana's able to guess him. Bro, there's a godly being hosted in Starry right now. I want to leave. Let me leave. Looks like Zaris is going to have to... Oh, wait, what's the score? 2-2. Looks like Zaris is going to be able to take out his Bestas there to an ankle. I don't know how late the bomb is Bestas grab. It doesn't really matter anyway. Trees has the timing on Nathan right here. Unable to pass the 3. He's going to have to catch up to Nathan through the wall. George is not going to be able to successfully chain it to Nathan, even though it looked like he had it. Nathan was just a little bit too far. Tree's going to be trying to grab this timing, trying to ankle around the corner to get the timing, and Nathan cuts back for some reason, unable to get the 1 bomb to Trees. Looks like Zaris is now going to be going after Fantana. Gets the 5. Unable to pass the 4 from Zaris right there. He's going to hold till last second on Fantana, and he's not able to track him. Oh my. I'm going to put some question marks in chat right there. Philip gets the 5 from Fantana, but it was a little too far. He's not able to react to it in time. Fantana not getting taken out from Lucky Ken. This time Solus is going to be alive after Philip gets taken out. Trees trying to play for this timing right here. Is he going to be able to grab the 2? No, he's not. He faces the grab. Fantana going to be getting taken out by Lucky Ken this time around. Lazy going to be trying to get the timing here on Solus. Solus has the 5. He passes the 4 to Lazy. He's going to grab the 2, and Lazy is going to be getting taken out. Ghosts go up another point. I think it's 3-2. Could be wrong. It's 2-2. Okay, it is 3-2. I wasn't tripping. Zaris gets taken out. Looks like George is going to be getting a 3 from Fantana. And, wow. 4-player chemistry attempt from Ghost right there. You know, that's the stuff we like to see. Tree's unable to grab the bomb of Fantana there. She just continues to cut back with the bomb and shift block, and Tree's not able to grab it. Nathan failing to pass the bomb to Philip, but he gets to pass the bomb through the wall by Fantana. And Philip unable to pass the bomb to anybody. I don't know how that happened. He's fully in. That should have passed, if I'm being completely honest. Solus last alive in the 1v4. He's going to hold on Nathan. He's going to take him out. Nobody's sacking for Nathan. It looks like his best is going to make the corniest joke of the century right there in the midst of the game. And Solus is going to fail to pass the bomb to Fantana. And we go 3-3 for tied. Like they're going to go after his bestos, but Fantana is playing really... Oh, never mind. They're just going to completely skip out on Fantana. Zaris going to be hopping in for reverse chain. His best is going to chain it back to Philip. You know, this is what I don't like, is the lucky chemistry. Looks like George is going to hold the bomb on Nathan right there. Nobody there to hover a sack for him in time. Fantana giving the 8 to Solus, and Solus might be able to get the timing here, but he faces the bomb pass on the 6, and Fantana gets angled a little bit there. Solus getting the 2 on Fantana, and he's able to track it. Fantana getting taken out. Is this the comeback the Ghosts need right here? Is this what they need? And George is going to speed walk. Is he going to get the 2? And Solus somehow takes out his bestos. Wow. I don't know how that's happened. Looks like he's complaining about a lag warning. Lazy passing the 3 to Solus, and I think Solus is going to be able to take him out here. Yep. Almost flawless from the Ghost here as they go and score on cross region. Honestly, it's honestly more impressive that the Ghosts are leading on a cross region than Oaks leading or winning around on cross region, because you know they have one EU player at the very least, so it's not as hard for them, unlike having an all one-sided cross-region team like all EU. One player is enough to make the difference, and we're seeing it right here, right now, as they're down 3-0 in the series. George is going to sphere Nathan. His best is going to come in and sack for him. Looks like Fantana is going to give the 7 to Solus. Solus is going to be trying to grab the timing. Maybe he gets the 4. He's going to have to hold on Fantana. Fantana's a little too far. Gets baited by George, so good IQ from him right there. Fantana not able to see that play happen in real time. Tree's going to be trying to play aggressively right here. He has the timing. Souls gets the bomb from Lazy right there, and Lazy's going to be able to track the free two. It looks like George is going to be passing, trying to get the timing. He has the 4. Is he going to be able to get the 2 though from Lazy? Yes, he is. He's going to be able to track it. No, he's not. Lazy a little bit too far right there for him. Tree's left in a 1v2. Has the timing on Lazy. Is Lazy going to be able to hold the bomb on him though? No, he's not. And Lazy gets taken out. And instead of trying to come back for chaining it, Trees tries to run away and gets taken out. And we have tied back up the score. Looks like Zaris is going to be holding on Fantana for the timing right here. Fantana passing the 2 to Zaris, and Zaris is going to be able to take him out. I don't know why Philip hopped in for that chain, but Fantana still gets taken out regardless. Philip trying to bait out Nathan. Looks like Nathan gets the free timing on Philip, and nobody wants to reverse chain on him for him there. Looks like his best passes a 6 to Solus, and Solus gives a 5 to Nathan. Nathan giving him the 4 back, and Solus going to overhold on Nathan getting taken out. Tree's going to be lagging like crazy. I don't think it affected the game, so I don't know if he gets a lag warning for that. But he gets the 5 in the corner for his Vestos, passes the 4, and he's able to grab the 2. Nathan trying to hop in there for that chemistry, but his Vestos still gets taken out, even though Nathan holds last second. It's like Trees tries to hold right there for the timing. He has the 3. Isn't going to be able to hold it. Nathan gets taken out because of Trees lagging. I don't know why there's no lag warning being called in chat. I think SDJ has just noticed. Oh my, Tree's lagging again. Oh boy. Tree's going to be getting taken out after his 2nd lag warning of the round. Zera's going to have to catch up to Lazy here. Is he going to be able to grab the timing? No, he chooses to run instead. Smart play from Zera. He gets 3. Is he going to be able to hold it? No, Lazy's going to just run on him. Zera's overholding. And the Oaks are up for the first time in the set. No null. I don't know how Trees has not been set out yet. Wow, Nathan passing the 4 to Philip super far. And nobody's even close enough to chain it to Nathan. George going to be coming back trying to grab the 5. Gets the 3 from Nathan. He's going to have to hold. And nobody's there to chain from George. You know, Ghosts are losing these rounds when they're not excessively using chem to their advantage. They need to do whatever it takes possible to win the game, and especially gets taken out after Zaris gets a free 2 bomb from him. Nathan going to be getting the 4, or passing the 4 to Solus, and Solus going to try and run away, and Solus still gets taken out even after Trees tries to hop in there for some chemistry. Trees has the timing if he chooses to grab, but he chooses to run instead. Coming back, grabbing the 2, he grabs a 1 instead. It's Nathan with a good hold. Zaris is now left in yet another 1v2 or 3. Is he going to be able to grab the timing? No, he's not. Chooses to run, and he's able to grab the 2 this time. Not holding it till last second, but Lazy getting taken out from some lucky chemistry anyway. Zera's going to try and grab the 5, and Nathan is going to overhold yet again. And Zera just has the run. Is he going to be able to clutch up the 1v3? It's likely. He might be able to clutch it up if he grabs the timing. He has the 5, but Fantana spheres him, and Zera's just going to overhold. Not able to catch up to Fantana. It's not looking good for Ghost here. Solus gets feared by his Vestos. He's not able to guess him around the wall there. Looks like Philip is going to try and grab the 2 on his Vestos if he gives him the 3, but he's not going to be able to do anything about it. He gets taken out. Tree's trying to play for time right here. Passes a 5 to his Vestos. Gets the 4. He's now going to have to hold the 3, but his Vestos is a little too far. There's trying to hop into the chain, but his Vestos reverse chains it back to the 3s. Good IQ from his Vestos right there. Good play watching. He can see it happen. Zera's just going to run the 3. And Fantana is just going to be getting taken out. Or Fantana takes out Zera's up the 5. George's going to be able to clutch up the 1v4 for the point. Who knows? Nathan going to be passing him a 7. And George is going to be holding on him, giving him the 5. Nathan not able to pass a 2. Or, sorry, 3. And you know, George has been good at watching for people coming in for chains, but this time he chose not to hold it till last second to watch for the chain, getting him taken out. 7-4 Oaks. Looks like George is just going to walk into the bomb after Zeres does not somehow get it. Looks like Philip is going to be lagging a little bit there. Maybe that's a server. I don't know. Looks like a 3-player Oaks chemistry right there is going to be in action. And Philip still gets taken out. Nathan going to be giving the 2 to Solus. And Solus is going to try and hold last second. But he passes a little bit too early and gets taken out from another chemistry play. Trees going to be trying to ankle Asbestos. Lags right there, teleports, and is going to take out Asbestos right there off a hold. I think Trees is going to be getting sat out after this round. Gets the 4 from Nathan, and Nathan is not going to come back and grab, but he ankles Trees instead. Oh boy. Zeres going to try and run on Lazy. Gets a 4 from Lazy, and Lazy is going to be getting taken out from a hold on Zeres by phasing him multiple times. We'd love to see it. Zeres going to hold yet again. Going to try and ankle Nathan for this timing here. And Zeres is going to run away, but Nathan, oh wow. He actually fails to pass the bomb to Zeres right there. It wasn't an ankle, but he just failed to pass the bomb because he was a little bit too... And Zeres almost ankles Fantana. But, you know, almost isn't enough and gets taken out. Oaks going up 8-4. Is this the final game? Looks like they're calling a timeout. Looks like we are back. I don't know why Ryan's not playing. You know, there's only 3 people in Ghost left. Just hear this music. It's just the music of victory for Oaks. You know, they win the finals. Unless George makes something happen here, but I'm not sure he will. Lazy going to be trying to pass him the 3. Fails 2. Phases, and Asbestos sacks for him as George runs to the top of the map. Looks like George is going to be getting the 7 from Lazy here. Passes him the 4, and he gets a 3. He's going to be able to hold. No, Nathan hops in there and grabs the 2 on him, and he is taken out. Oh my goodness. Looks like Ryan is back in the game for some reason. I don't know why, he's just now chosen to play. Passes to Nathan super far, and Asbestos stops him for the chain, and Ryan's not able to read it. Looks like Solus is going to be holding the bomb on Lazy right here. Going to be coming back, trying to grab the 2, but Nathan is a little too close for comfort, but it doesn't matter as he's standing still. He gets taken out. Solus calling for a lag warning. I don't know who lagged. George going to be passing a 2 to Nathan, and he's a little too far. Nathan not able to catch up. Looks like George is going to be going after Fantana now in the corner, who's standing still. Fantana passing the 4 to George, and George is going to run away after giving the bomb to Asbestos. Good IQ from him right there. He's just going to play the switch-up game. He's now going to be fighting for timing against Fantana. Going to grab the 5, and he's going to be able to come back and not grab the 2. He's going to run away instead. Is George going to be able to clutch a 1v4 right here? Lazy phasing the bomb right here. George is going to be passing him the timing. Lazy has the timing right here. This is not looking good for George. But Lazy, it doesn't matter anyway. Lazy fails to catch back up to him. Ghosts go up a point. Looks like Nathan's going to get a 3 from Fantana and just chains it to Solus, who gets the 1 bomb. Most anticlimactic finals of all time. Ryan able to track the 2 at the very least. There's 2 players that look exactly the same. Okay. Looks like Lazy's going to be giving the 4 to George, and George is going to try and pass the 3 for some reason on less than a 1 second cooldown. I don't know what is going through his head. But looks like Ryan is going to be trying to ankle Asbestos for the timer right here. He's going to have to hold. Asbestos runs away, and George is going to be trying to hop in for the chemistry. Asbestos taking him out, though, as Asbestos is the one who gets the bomb. Looks like Fantana is going to be giving the 5 to Ryan. Ryan's going to pass him the 3. Is Ryan going to be able to come back, grab the 2? No, he chooses to run instead, and is not able to escape Fantana. Looks like Zaris is going to be next. Fantana tries to pass it to him through his arm. I don't know how that didn't pass, but Asbestos is going to give the 3 to Zaris, and Zaris is going to hold last second. Asbestos is able to track it. No, Fantana's left in a 1v2. Is he going to be able to clutch it and send Oaks to game point? Who knows? Trees is going to fail to pass the 3 bomb, and Zaris is going to have to try and clutch up a 1v1 against Fantana on 200 ping. Is he going to be able to do it? Maybe. He's playing really good right now. He has the 3. And he passes the 2. Is he going to be able to ankle him? Yes, he is. Good angle from Zaris right there. Ghost making a slight comeback. Nathan going to switch up to Souls, gives him a 5, and Nathan's just going to, or Souls is going to hold till last second. Asbestos trying to hop in for the chemistry right there, but Nathan gets taken out. Is this time for his Ghost to shine? Is this all they need to make a comeback? They're getting closer and closer, just taking out more and more Oaks players. Is this the comeback that they can be able to get? Lazy not able to pass the bomb to George, and Fantana now left in a 1v5. Is he going to make it happen, or is he going to fall and let Ghost make the comeback? He's already taken out 1 player. He's taking out Solus now, as Solus sacks for Ryan. Ryan's going to hold. He passes, wow, spears Fantana through the wall, and George is going to be able to take out Fantana. Fantana only being able to take out 1 person. Ghost just making this comeback closer and closer. It's now 9-7. You know, this is a very close last round, or last set for the finals, and George gets a lag warning, which means he is out. This is not looking good. As George has 14 KOs. Looks like Solus is going to get the 2 on Fantana, and Asbestos gets taken out. Solus playing pretty good right now. This is what the Ghosts need to make a comeback. He's going to pass the 5 to Fantana, though. Gets the 4, and he's going to have to hold it on him. Overholds, and Trees is going to sack for him. Looks like Ryan's going to get the 5 from Fantana. Passes him the 3, and Ryan is going to run away successfully. Nobody's sacking for Fantana. Nathan and Lazy now left in a 2v3 against the rest of the Ghost players. Ryan going to be switching up to Nathan right here after he lost timing. Is he going to be able to get the timing back? No. But he's going to be able to hold it. And Lazy's now left in a 1v3. Oh my goodness, this is the time for Ghosts to make a comeback. Unless they lose a 1v3 to Lazy, they can't let this happen, or else they're out of the game. They need to win this game to win the next one to be able to make a comeback and send it to game 5 in the finals. But that's far-fetched for now. They need to first win this game right here. The closer and closer they get to getting George back in is the closer and closer to win. Every single player counts. This is a very important time for Ghost right here. Soul's getting the 4 from Nathan, passing him the 3, and nobody's going to be there. And why is Ryan sacking for him? Y'all need to be hovering, bro. This is prime time right now. This is the most important match right now. And Solus gets a 2. He's able to track it on Nathan. Good track from Solus right there. This is what they need. Now a 3v3 after Ryan gets taken out. If they win this round, George is back in. And Trees is not able to take out Asbestos, though. Unfortunately, Zeris and Solus are going to have to clutch up a 2v3 right here. Are they going to be able to make it happen? Zeris has the timing on Fantana. Is he going to be able to take him out? Zeris holding last second. He finally uses his head. He knows that Asbestos is going to hop in there for that chemistry. But Zeris gets the bomb through the wall. Does not guess. And Solus baits out the chain, but Fantana does not fall for it. Zeris now left in a 1v2. Is he going to be able to take out Fantana this time? He has the timing, but he gets stuck on the wall there. Is he going to be able to hold last second? Maybe so. Nah, Fantana is able to track it and puts Ghosts on game point to win the finals. Are they going to be able to make it happen? Or is George going to win them 2 rounds in a row to send it to overtime? Oaks have the Robux, everything in front of them, but are they going to be able to make it happen? Are they going to sell the finals right here and right now? This is not looking good for Oaks. Asbestos has already been taken out by a chain first 10 seconds in the round. Nathan gets a 4 from Ryan, and Ryan is going to be able to force grab that timing. Fantana sacking for Nathan. 2 players on Oaks have already been taken out. Good start for Ghost right here. Ryan is just making the difference right now. He didn't play the first set for some reason. But now he's just single-handedly making the difference, ankling Nathan, and Nathan Lazy's left in a 1v5. Is Lazy going to become a legendary player for this 1v5 and put this on his highlight reel? Or is he going to falter and sell the round? Solus being taken out first from a sack or some poor chemistry from them. Lazy now going to be passing the 3 to Ryan. Is he going to be able to grab the 2? No, he's not. He's not able to put this on his highlight reel. And Ghosts go up to 9 points. Let's look at the KO distribution. Asbestos leading, Nathan in second, Fantana at third. Wow, they're all at 20 KOs, but Solus has been playing great this game. Ryan passes it to Asbestos through the wall, uses his IQ, and Ryan with a great hold on Fantana. And Ryan taking out Fantana, coming back for that chain. He just knows that Asbestos is going to play for that chemistry. He knows him. I don't know why Ryan wasn't in the first place. But it doesn't matter. He's taken out next. Is Zeris going to be able to hold on Nathan and get this timing? Or is he going to switch up? He passes the 5 to Nathan. Zeris going to come back and grab the 4. He's going to overhold. And Solus is going to try and hop in for the chain. But it doesn't matter. There's nobody's there. George, is he going to be able to make the game changer right here? Is he going to be able to take out Nathan? Nathan passes him, or fails to pass the bomb. And George has the run. Solus sacking for some reason. As Lazy did not have the chain. This is not looking good for Ghost. It is game point. George just going to run away on Nathan. Nathan able to catch up to him, and Trees is now left in a 1v3 for the finals. And he lags. Oh my goodness. What a way to end the finals. And it looks like Ghosts are calling for a null. Are they going to be able to make it happen? Is this even the finals, bro? I don't even know. Did Oaks win the season? I don't know. I can't even tell. Most anticlimactic finals of all time. It's the shittiest handshake line I've ever seen on a virtual game.
Quinn Anik. Felix Quinn Anik. Felix. We did it. Felix.
Did y'all win?
Felix, yes, we won.
Wait,
OTA chance.
if you're not doing the interview,
about to get
shut
on.
up. Neo, shut your bitch ass up, okay? Get
What
out.
is
I'm
up,
about to get on
guys?
cam.
What is
And
up?
get naked.
All right, so we have the winners of OTA.
Why did they pick
season
that
11.
avatar for the fucking graphics? Oh my. Sorry,
Let me see.
Keep going, Jose.
All right, so
So funny.
how do you guys feel that you have just won back to
I'm
back?
holding the thing.
Is this a question?
Loki.
Yeah, for me and Asbestos, you know.
Yo, Nathan, I have 100% win rate. Holy.
Yeah, Asbestos.
Okay, so
what's
what's
up?
great. So
Oh
basically,
my goodness, we did it. We did it.
We were
My bad.
anticipating the win from the start because honestly, look at our team. Nobody's really beating us.
Yeah,
And then
bro.
when finals started, right? Like the first game, we were like, wait, this is actually really easy. And then after the first one, we were just like, oh yeah, this is a free win. And as you can see, like my actions speak bigger than words, and I proved that the game was really easy as we won the last three with really no difficulty. As like Ghost, like they just don't.
Facts.
Yeah, adding on to that, isn't it Aura that we 4v5'd the actual game where we had to win all of leagues?
We were
missing Aura,
It's just so tough.
It's just hella Aura.
We
Yo,
were
shout out
missing
Chris.
two
Shout out Slump. You know, shout
GG
out Caleb.
George.
Shout out to Rude. You know, shout
I
out
wish you
to-
didn't lag,
GG's,
bro.
GG's.
That was
Trees.
heartbreaking.
Shout out Felix. You know, shout out STJ. Shout out
Alright,
everyone.
so-
Everyone that believed in me. Shout out to you.
What?
Shout out
Where's,
everyone.
I can hop in a different
Shout out
pool
to
if you want
everyone.
and do
Bro,
this
just do
because
a
there's too much
GC.
noise.
Just do a GC.
Okay. Should we just add him to Oaks?
Yeah, GC.
Let's add him to Oaks. Let's do it. Nah.
Okay, Rain owns it. Rain owns it.
Who's making the GC? I don't have
Who's
first added.
making it? Anyone?
Bro.
Okay.
All right. Are you two the only people going to be doing the thing?
Do I need to cam up for this? I'm really happy. Oh
No.
no. Yeah, I have something going on my team where if we won, I take 2 shots of vodka, and like we won. So do I do that on cam or like?
Well, the Discord's call isn't being streamed because I only have the game being streamed. So the only thing being streamed right now is Roblox.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
Okay. So what was your question, Ursula?
All right. So obviously you two have been on the winning team 2 seasons in a row. Asbestos, how do you feel that you have a 100% win rate?
Honestly, it feels great just knowing I'm the best. You know, like top 1 EU, top 1 worldwide, 100% win rate. Like, well, like yeah, it's pretty good. Is anyone else with 100% win rate? Nah, I don't think so. But
Aqua.
I'm gonna call it quits after the season just to keep that title.
Wait, I have to go.
Fair enough.
Carry on.
And Nathan, you know.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, where'd he go?
He's gone, bro.
Okay, well, I had questions.
He had to go,
for
bro.
him,
His
never
mum.
mind.
Oh, what a shame.
You know, shittiest interview of all time. I have one person.
Hold on, do you want me to add the rest of the Oaks?
Just add them,
Who
bro.
do you want me to
Just
add?
add people.
People.
No,
Let me add
don't do
George.
people. Don't do people.
Okay,
Just add your team.
I added Fanta.
Just add your team.
Yep. I've got Fanta, Rain. Effigy's not gonna show up. Let me get
Hello?
lazy in here. Hello?
Hello?
Yep, okay.
Okay, my dogs are barking. Real Felix.
What's good, bro?
It's good, Felix. Are you proud of me?
Yo.
Yo,
What's
okay,
up?
we
I'm
got
not,
three
I'm not
people.
proud of
Listen.
anybody, but I have to stay unbiased.
Alright,
So, Fantana, I'm gonna ask you a question. Lazy, I'm gonna ask you a
Yeah.
question. So,
Okay.
alright.
Fantana, you know, you're a new player. You started in 2024. You are one of the few
Yeah.
new gens who have just won their first ever
Yep.
league title. How do you feel that you are representing all of the new gens right now and winning a
You
league
know,
champ?
I feel pretty great, you know. It feels great to, you know, just know the fact that I'm one of the new up and coming, you know, players or time bomb dudes. Like even Vale and Spy, you know, they say it themselves, you know, in season 8, in that previous season on the stream, they even said that, you know, I'm up and coming, you know. I was the up and coming time bomb blues player, you know. I was #1 on the leaderboard. They saw that themselves, you know, and you know, it felt great to be, you know, acknowledged that, you know, that I'm representing so many people.
So, how did the 10,000 hours you put in Time Bomb Duels, did it pay off? Do you think it
Yeah,
paid
it paid off.
off? Okay.
It paid off, Felix.
10,000 hours. Holy.
And Lazy,
I don't
you
have
know,
10
you've been playing
hours.
the game for quite a long time. I think 2022, if I'm
Uh-huh.
correct. How does
Pretty
it feel
close,
that
yeah.
you finally won a league championship?
Oh, it feels so good, dude. Like, I think out of all of the seasons I've played, I don't know how much seasons I've played. I think it's like 5 or 6, or maybe 6 or 7.
Okay.
6, 7.
I've basically made it to playoff. No, I've made it to finals. I think it was 5 or 6 times, and I've only lost because I put myself on a shit team, and that was, I think, season 8 of Sharks, where I was like on a really bad team. But other than that, I've been in finals for every season that I've been in, and it's just so exciting to finally have won. It kind of sucks how we won though. Like I feel like it was a little unfair because Ghosts were lagging literally every single match, but it balances it out because it was like a 4v5. So
That's fair enough. So, question for all of you guys. Just overall, were you guys practicing a lot in private servers for this upcoming finals, or any games overall in the season? Were you practicing a lot?
Well, for this last game, I actually got to my university 5 minutes before the game, so I had no warm-ups, and that just shows, you know, like no warm-ups, and I still kept up.
Yeah, you dropped at least
for all of
60
us,
kills.
we all play Time Bomb for fun. Like we all play on our own
Yeah.
time. But I think for basically every game this
Yeah, like-
season, we've joined like our own little private server for Oaks practice,
like,
and we would
almost
warm up for
every-
like at most an hour or maybe
Yeah,
2 hours
almost
for
an
some
hour.
people. But I normally get on like 30 minutes beforehand to warm up.
That's fair
Yeah.
enough. So, you guys are obviously, a lot of you have been playing on the same team. Fantana, not so much because it's his first season on Oaks, but Lazy, you, Nathan, and Ranu, you know, you guys have been playing for quite a while, so you guys have some of the best chemistry in the game. So, was your
Mhm.
plan to chem a lot, or is it really just more focused on ISO-based plays?
Chemistry was obviously like a part of it, but we were letting like our star ISO players like Fantana, and Nathan was also like really aggressive this season because he was playing really well in terms of like tracks. So normally it would be like Fantana or Nathan going first, and that was kind of our game plan. And I'm pretty good at clutching up stuff, so I was like kind of later. And then Asbestos, like during NA sets, he would be like the hover or like Kimmer and stuff, and then in EU sets he would shine.
Yeah, I noticed that a lot. Asbestos was always in a chem. I never, like, if somebody was about to die on NA, he was in a chem every single time.
I mean, I think that would be like the most like reasonable thing to do, because you know he is the, you know, European player. You know, his ping is a little bad, so you know when he gets into those ISO plays, you know, it's a little unlikely that he will win it. But you know, since we played an all EU team, you know, he gets like pretty decent team on NA. So you know, even if he's still like you know sacks or not, he still has a pretty high chance of winning it because you know everyone's on like 100 at max on that team. You know, everyone's getting air grabbed. You know, their way is pretty bad still. So yeah.
All right, fair enough. So, I'm trying to think of what else I can ask. It's not really much questions. I'm thinking of these on the fly. You guys have anything you want to say to like anybody who wants to get better at Time Bomb or play in leagues or like anything overall?
I feel like
you just want to just say something off your chest to any players.
if you ever,
you know, you can shit talk, you can shout out, you can do whatever you want.
oh okay, bet. Bro, we felt so bad for Ghost. We felt so bad for Ghosts that low-key, like, bro, it wasn't even that much of a fight. But to all the new players out there, make sure that like you get along well with your team. You're not all like just random players.
Yeah.
Like we're all friends outside of Time Bomb is one.
Yeah.
Oh,
And also
which is
make sure
pretty nice.
your team, if you ever are in a team, make sure everybody's active because I've lost 4 finals to the fact that I have to 4v5 or 3v5 in a season.
Yeah.
So that's very important to have everybody. Like we only have 4 players this season, but I mean I guess we were just so good that it didn't even matter.
Yeah.
And shout out to Rain and Effigy. You know they couldn't show
Yep.
up to finals,
Rain.
but
I love Rain,
they played really well when they were playing. Effigy, he wasn't playing like I mean he was playing really good sometimes, but he wasn't playing like as best as I wanted him to. But that's okay because he literally plays the game like 5 hours a month. So born with the
He
uni and
came
everything.
during regular season, you know. At least he came like you know.
So,
He didn't
another
come when it
question.
mattered
Who
the
wants
most.
to give me their Oaks bomb flame, you know?
Oh, I'm good on that. This is going to be one of my most prized possessions.
Damn. Wow, I have
Actually, just
two
all of
Oaks-
gaming.
I have
Do you
2
want-
Oaks Storm Flames now.
You know, you should
Yeah.
definitely give me one of those.
I
Should
still
I-
have your ghost
should I
bomb
really-
flame, Felix.
Yeah. You said what? Oh wait, you still do have my flame.
Yeah, I played with it the whole season.
Yeah, you know that means compensation. It means I get both flames.
Maybe.
I wish I had.
Okay, I think
I wish I had Nathan in here. I could ask him some more questions because obviously he's been playing for a long time.
Yeah.
Finally won 2 seasons back to back after like 8 seasons of playing.
Yeah. Same with Rain. I think is this Rain's first league champion? Because I think
Yeah.
Rain, me and Rain had. I think we have the most finals without actually a ring. So me and him just won our first ring. I think Rain had like 8 finals and I had 5 or something, and that's like the second most for both of us. But yeah, Nathan had 9 when I think he got his first ring, and Rain had 8 now, and then I had 5.
Okay, I have another question.
So.
Do you think more finals appearances and less wins is more important, or do you think more wins with less finals appearances is better?
Well, more wins obviously, because I mean most of the prize comes from winning, but if you get finals or like even playoffs like multiple times in a row, it just shows that you're consistent with team play, teamwork, chemistry, and ISOs if you have to, It just goes to show that you're a well-balanced player, I guess. I'm not sure.
Interesting. All right, so I don't have any more questions for you all because it's kind of hard to think of questions on the fly about this. But I mean, I'm sure Spy will probably interview you as well. But I just wanted to go ahead and get it out of the way.
yes, sir.
So
Okay, can I just give a quick shout out to Osa and Zlinth for being the best commentators?
Felix, I love you, man.
Yeah,
Felix.
you guys are so good, bro. Holy.
yeah, you'll see this video.
I'm gonna be real excited for the commentating during World Cup. I hope you guys are like,
Oh, I'm not coming.
you
to
guys are
the World
yelling,
Cup,
bro.
though.
Oh,
Nah,
really?
man, you're gonna-
Oh, are you gonna
Probably
be
play.
in the World Cup?
Yeah, I can
it's
participate even though I was banned.
If you don't qualify, do you plan on commentating or?
Sure, but I'm hoping.
Well,
I
I mean, honestly, you should qualify, low-key. I mean, you won the Veo Spy tourney a few weeks ago, or a month. I don't know.
At
have a pretty high
least I'm at least good at tourneys.
Yeah, for sure. Good at tourneys and good at commentating.
You got the last real spot.
Well, what's
I
it
got
called?
second.
You know, if I don't somehow qual, then I'll I'll definitely commentate with Val or something, because I know Val likes to commentate World Cups.
Yeah, yeah.
But for sure. All right, it was nice interviewing you all, and good
All right,
job on
thank
your
you, Felix.
finals and your, what, 6K Robux you get? I don't know if you guys placed second or first in the regular
It's
season.
Something like that. Nah, we won regular
get
and
6K. Yeah, we get 6K.
wait, did we win regular? Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
we
we
did
did.
regular
Yeah,
and
6K.
finals. So 6K
Yeah.
each.
Actually, you know,
Which
I
is
have one
nice,
more
I guess.
question. Do you think the Sharks team would have posed a threat to you guys if they had not gotten disqualified or not disqualified out of the league? Because of
Honestly, I think they
Japan?
probably would have
I think-
gotten disqualified again, but Sharks
Well-
could have definitely had a chance against us, at least on the EU sets, if they had a real and intro showing up for every game. And I know
Yeah,
everyone
they're
on
really
Sharks
good.
is like have improved, but their inactivity
Ionis really
is
decent. You know, Ionis got really good.
yeah.
Jordan, you know, he's really good at camming all around. Hash, you know, he's gotten better. He's not like too ideal.
Oh,
to
you know
worry
what?
about,
I
but
have
he's
some
still
shit to
better.
talk. You give Hash a 2, you'll live. Sorry, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, I honestly kind of feel bad for some of the people on
Your
Sharks though, because they would
your
show
life
up
is
to
on
every
line.
game, and then
Hash
there was
gets
only
a
like
2,
3 people
you're
there.
dead.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah,
Well, it was nice interviewing you all, and good job.
thank you.
So,
yeah.
Yep,
man.
thank you, appreciate it.
I love you all. I love you, Osa. I love you, Chris. You know, I love you, Lazy. Love everyone on my team.
I love you
Snuff.
too. No homo.
all right, bro.
I